welcome back to the next episode of Emily in Paris. This is chapter 6 of, I believe, 20. So let's get into it today and see what is in the cards for us. Blindsided by the news that your building is being sold, you reach out for support. Can you come up with a plan to save the bookshop and your apartment? I mean, hopefully, right? I'm hoping so. Also, Marta said that the gala was a way for Emily to pay rent, we think. I don't know, but it wouldn't stop the owner from selling the building, which kind of makes sense. I don't know. Hopefully we do find out more though, because I'm a little bit confused. Also, Marta did say that the error that I had in the last one with it not showing the post results is an error with the app, so we can see it today, hopefully, fingers crossed. Jacques sniffles as you try to make sense of what he's just told you. The bookstore and your apartment are being sold. After all these years, I cannot believe the Bouvoir d'Encore will be forced to close its doors. Oh, Jacques. I'm so sorry. I can't imagine how difficult this is for you. Jacques smiles sadly as you cross the room to join him. He pats your hand when you reach his side. You are a sweet woman, Genevieve, to have tried to help me. But I'm afraid this situation is a bit more dire than an egregious raise in rent. This community is generous, but to buy an entire building? He trails off, his eyes growing even more misty as they land on a particularly ancient bookshelf. I met my wife here, God rest her soul, right there in the cooking section. Wow, really? That's beautiful. It must be a comfort to spend so much time in a place where you met. Oh yes, I feel her here every day watching over me. Jack smiles wistfully, turning back towards the cooking section. Our initials are still carved into the bookcase. Now I will have to say goodbye to all that I have left of her. Oh, Jacques, she'll always be with you. He sniffles again and pulls out a handkerchief to dab at his eyes. My family has owned this bookstore for almost 200 years. I was raised here. I raised my own children here. Is that really all to come to an end now? I think we need some help. This problem is bigger than the two of us, but that doesn't mean there isn't a solution. Jacques watches, curious as you think. I'm gonna find someone who can help. Oh, okay, so we can choose a destination. Now, Marta also told me that I can click one of these, but only one. So we can either go... Oh, I thought that was Mindy, but it's not. Is that Gabrielle? And then we've got Audrey and we've got Emily. I think we should go and speak to... I think, to be fair, if anyone's gonna get some help going, it's probably Emily, right? Emily stirs her coffee, growing more stricken with each word you say. Poor Jacques, he must be devastated. He is. And so am I. I don't know what I'm gonna do if I lose my apartment. Emily reaches for you as you let out a groan of frustration and squeezes your arm. I'm not gonna let that happen. There has to be something we can do. You sigh, barely tasting your coffee as you take a sip. What about another auction? The first one did well, right? It did, but not well enough to buy an entire building. Especially now that you seem happy to spend time with Audrey for free. Despite the situation, you smile. I have to thank you for that. I don't think I didn't see you trying to pitch the two of us together. Emily shrugs, feigning innocence. Who, me? You sigh again, your thoughts of Audrey turning gloomy. I'll miss seeing her outside the flower shop every day if I have to move. You're not going anywhere, Genevieve. I know we can find a solution for this. We just need to think. She taps her chin, lost in thought for a few moments, and then she brightens. What about Olivier? Olivier? What if he invested in the building? I know he said before that Jacques wouldn't accept his help, but now... Le Bouvoir d'Encore does mean a lot to him. That could work. I'll ask him. There's no harm in trying. You pull out your phone to text Olivier just as it buzzes. Speak of the devil. Olivier just texted me. I just spoke with Jacques. Are you okay? I'm fine. I'm just worried about my apartment. Don't worry. Surely there is something to be done. Actually, there's an idea I want to discuss with you. Where are you? I'll send a car to pick you up right now. Oh, okay. I'm at the cafe next door. Perfect. I'll see you soon, Genevieve. Emily watches hopefully as you put your phone away. As the car Olivier sent pulls up, she hugs you. Don't worry, Genevieve. Impossible n'est pas français. You pull away with a questioning smile. What does that mean? Impossible isn't French. I just learned it in class. Napoleon Bonaparte said it. Impossible isn't French and neither is the problem. Thanks, Emily. I hope Olivier agrees. If he thinks this is impossible, we might be out of luck. Emily puts her hands on her hips, determined. Well, then you'll just have to convince him otherwise. She gives you a quick hug before you climb into the car. Let me know how it goes. Boosted by her confidence, you repeat the phrase to yourself as the car pulls away. Impossible n'est pas français. Impossible isn't French. You meet Olivier at the same cafe where you met Mindy, overlooking the Eiffel Tower. Olivier stands as you approach, his brows knitted with concern. I'm gonna try and act cheerful. You force your face into a smile as you approach him. Bonjour, Olivier. Thank you so much for meeting me. Bonjour, Genevieve. He watches you carefully as you sit, his eyes still full of care despite your cheerful act. How are you holding up? I'm worried about Jacques. He told me about Thea and the bookstore being all he has left of her. I'm so worried he's gonna lose it. Olivier nods solemnly. I'm worried for Jacques as well, but right now I want to make sure that you are okay. A waiter approaches, placing 2 steaming mugs of coffee on the table. Olivier thanks him and then turns back to you. So what is the idea you wanted to discuss? Well, it's actually Emily's idea. She thought perhaps you could buy the building. Olivier shakes his head, remorseful. And believe me, if that were an option, I would buy that building in a heartbeat. But it isn't. For many years, the building was owned by my good friend Gregoire. When he unexpectedly passed away almost a year ago now, his deed was passed to his estranged brother. Lord is, covetous, and not just with money. What do you mean? He resents the friendship I had with Gregoire and how close we were when they were not. He has made it clear that he would never sell to me. I see. Well, maybe we can change his mind. We could try talking to him. He can't be all bad, right? Olivier softens, smiling fondly. Gregoire always believed that no character, real or imagined, was only good or evil. He was a scholar of the classics, something we always bonded over. Your shoulders relax at the change of subject. A welcome, if temporary, break from your worries. Are the classics your favorite? Yes and no. The used books, classic or not, they feel like more than living, breathing things. As a boy, I would scour their pages looking for handwritten notes and dedications, like the notes he wrote in the book of the poems he gave me. I like to imagine the lives they lived before they came to be in my hands. Wow! What was your favorite? Of all the stories you discovered, which did you like best? Olivier smiles, leaning forward. When I was in university, I discovered an ancient love letter tucked between the pages of Gigi. It was utterly beautiful. Such yearning and devotion captured in its words. It made me realize just how desperately I wanted a love like that for myself. Suddenly, your phone buzzes, pulling your attention away. You look down to find a text from Emily. Hey, how's it going? Did Olivier agree? Can you be at Gabrielle's in 1 hour? We need a new plan. Oh. After you say goodbye to Olivier, you make a quick stop back at your apartment. You flop down on the bed with a sigh. I can't believe this is happening. You look out your window, the Eiffel Tower twinkling in the distance. It's a view so many people would kill to have. Could I really lose this place? Maybe this is an opportunity. We've been viewing the bookshop being sold as a challenge, but maybe it's an opportunity. As your mind starts to turn with ideas, you head to your closet to change for dinner. Dinner time! I think we're meeting at Gabrielle's, right? So I have to look nice. Don't ask me why I've gone for this outfit, but I kind of love it. So we're gonna go for this one. It kind of reminds me of, you know, in Emily in Paris, the whole ringard idea? Is that how you say it? Ringard? You know, like the trashy but tacky. Ringard? I don't know, but that, I kind of love it. I love to hate it. I don't know, I'm happy. At dinner, it doesn't take long for your optimism to give way to frustration. I hate to say it, but no bank is going to give a loan of that size to a struggling bookshop owner. You sigh as the latest impossible idea gets shut down. Oh, this is so depressing. Every time I look at the bookstore, I want to cry. Do we have to do this here? Emily nods solemnly, her shoulders slumped. You're right, I would kill for a change of scenery. Me too. But this food is helping. Thank you again, Gabrielle. I'm glad you like it. My grandmother always said the best ideas come from full stomachs. You smile as you take another bite. A wise woman. Audrey, who has been quiet as usual, leans forward. The food is delicious, but if it's a change of scenery that we need, I may have a solution. I have a family lake house in Loire Valley. I would be happy to host you all there. A lake house? She's full of surprises. I find the fresh air helps me think. I've found many a solution on the shore of the lake. And if it doesn't work, perhaps my mother's old business school papers will offer a solution. She keeps everything from her university years in a spare bedroom there. You have me a lake house. Let's do it. I agree. That sounds perfect. Alfie winks as he looks at Emily. If it means I get to spend the weekend with Cooper in a bikini, I'm in. Audrey looks to you, waiting, like your answer is the only one that matters. What do you think, Genevieve? Care to take a trip? Loire Valley for the weekend? I go anywhere with you. But a trip to the lake sounds like a good start. Audrey breaks into a smile, looking at you as if she's forgotten that there is anyone else at the table. It's settled then. Emily looks to Gabrielle, keeping her voice perfectly neutral. Will you be able to join us, Gabrielle? I'm afraid not. We have 2 big dinner parties this weekend that I must be here for. Cooper told me that Parisians don't work on the weekend. Gabrielle laughs as Alfie gives him a teasing smile. Yes, but I'm from Normandy, remember? The 5 of us can take the early train then. I have a few things to wrap up in the morning, but I can take an afternoon train. As long as you'll be alright without me, Cooper. Emily rolls her eyes, but she's smiling. I'm sure I'll survive somehow. As plans are made, you smile. This is gonna be so romantic. I'm sure there'll be plenty of opportunities for Audrey and I to slip away. The next morning, excitement slips through your concerns about the building being sold. It's my first trip to the French countryside. What should I wear? Now this is exciting. We're going to France and we're going to the French countryside and we need a country chic look. However, this is what I'm kind of settling on, and I'm so pleased we've got a new bag. I don't know how long we've had that for, but I'm so excited about it. So we're gonna use that. I just want to change the necklace because again, it's like clipping on the outfit. Okay, this is the full look that I've settled on. I really like it actually, and I think the green is gonna go well with our country look. Dressed for the day, you quickly pack the rest of your things and head downstairs. Jacques greets you with a sad smile. Bonjour, Genevieve. Good morning, Jacques. His eyes fall on your suitcase, and he frowns dolefully. I knew people would start to move out soon, but I didn't realize it would happen so quickly. Oh no, we're saving the building. I'm not moving. My friends and I are gonna come up with a plan. Don't worry. We just thought a change of scenery for the weekend might help us clear our heads. Jacques smiles, hopeful but unconvinced. I wish you all the best of luck. You wave goodbyes to Jacques, but just before you reach the door, you pause. The lighting in the bookstore is just right, and you can't resist taking a photo of... It's gotta be Jacques and Thea's initials. It has to be. It has to be. Look how cute! Obviously, we need to keep the bright filter on as well. As for the captions, we can say, stop by Le Beauvoir d'Encore for your next romantic read. Is there any greater love story than a fashionista in their closet, or a good book is always the best accessory? I think that actually might be the best one, because it's not deliberately telling people to come here, but it's not telling people to come here, you know? And it's not telling me what it means again. But Marta did teach me a trick. We can see that we got 21 likes on our croissant picture, and we got 23 on our good book is always the best accessory picture. And it looks like the majority of people seem to like it. Our like bar is really far, and we've got 89,000 followers on Enchanté at the moment. Jacques watches carefully as you post the photo, and you give him a confident smile. Don't worry, Jacques. We'll be back with a plan soon to make things right. Au revoir. A bientôt, Genevieve. Outside, Mindy and Emily are waiting for you. Emily takes one look at your optimistic expression and grins. It looks like someone has a plan. Not yet, but I have a good feeling about this trip. Mindy pulls out a bottle of champagne from her purse with a wink. So do I. Now, come on. I hear that French men find tan lines very sexy, and I don't want to miss a minute of sun. You laugh, already feeling lighter as you make your way to the train station. Wow, look at it! Audrey's lake house is grand and sprawling, more like a castle than a house. You feel like a modern-day Marie Antoinette as you explore it. Damn, Audrey, you've been really holding out. I can't believe you didn't tell us you owned a castle. She laughs as she pops open a bottle of champagne, her shoulders relaxed. She seems much more at ease here. It's technically my mother's castle, but she's never here. Her work in the city keeps her too busy. Suddenly, Emily lets out a loud screech, her phone in her hand. There's no cell service? What am I gonna do? No service? That's a relief. I could use a break from the constant notifications. And maybe now I'll finally meet my screen time goal. Audrey laughs as she hands you a glass of champagne, raising her own. To our weekend without emails. I'll drink to that. Emily continues to tap helplessly at her phone screen, unconvinced. What if Alfie needs to get a hold of me? Never fear, Cooper. I'm already here. Alfie steps into the room, grinning. And look who I've brought. Charlie? Yep. Wow, and here I was thinking we had all the good castles in England. Charlie? What is he doing here? Maybe he has an idea for how to save the bookstore. Hello, everyone. He bows in Audrey's direction. Your Highness. Audrey laughs, but her eyes narrow slightly as Charlie makes his way to you. Milady. He gives you a playful smile as he bows. Perhaps you'll save me a dance at tonight's ball. Hello, Charlie. My dance card is full. Sorry to disappoint. Audrey looses a breath like she's relieved as Charlie steps away, smiling. Yes. Shame. I'm a terrific waltzer. Mindy interrupts, motioning to her overstuffed suitcase. So where are we staying? The guest room should all be ready if you'd like to get settled. Audrey picks up your bag with a smile. Come on, I saved you the room with the best view. With all of your things settled in the guest rooms, you turn back to the task at hand. Maybe the building is eligible for historical status? She sits down beside Alfie, handing him a fresh glass of champagne. It might be, but that wouldn't stop him from selling, just tearing it down. Emily frowns, but she runs her arm down Alfie's bicep as she pauses. What about a calendar? You and all your fribble buddies could do a sexy photo shoot. Mindy perks up from her place in the armchair, feet dangling over its side. I'd totally buy that. A calendar? I mean, that could work. I'm sure people would buy that. Alfie laughs as he shakes his head, pointing to his glass of champagne. I think all these bubbles have gone to your heads. We might sell a few, but not enough to buy an entire building. Audrey, who left to find the promised business books and papers, re-enters the room empty-handed. Bad news. It appears my mum's having her office redone and her books and papers are in storage somewhere. Oh no! That's okay. We'll just have to think of something else on our own. And I'm sure we will, but didn't we also come here to clear our heads? Maybe if we stop stressing ourselves out about it, an idea will come out on its own. That might work. She cocks her head to the side as she looks around the large room. When's the last time any of you played hide and seek? Hide and seek? I'm so gonna win. I'm the hide and seek champion. Charlie grins as he leaps from his chair. Game on! Before any of you can respond, he takes off down the hall. Emily giggles as she whispers something in Alfie's ear, and they race from the room as well. Why do I have a feeling those two really don't want to be found? I guess I'll count first. Go hide. Audrey gives you a wink, her typical restraint completely gone, before rushing off. As Mindy starts to count down, you look for a place to hide. I'll hide. Behind the curtains, I feel like is always a good shout. Making as little noise as possible, you slip behind the curtains. You hold your breath as Mindy finishes counting and then begins to creep around the room. Come out, wherever you are. Almost immediately, she heads towards the curtains and you grit your teeth. Oh no. She grabs the curtain, but just before she pulls it back, a crash sounds in the hallway. Oh, I've got you now! You let out a breath as she turns away, chasing the sound of Charlie's laughter. It was close. Too close. I need to find a better spot. As soon as Mindy's footsteps leave the room, you bolt from your hiding place and race to find another. We're in a bedroom of sorts. Champagne in hand, you slip into one of the bedrooms. As silently as possible, you sneak into the closet and begin to slide the door closed. But a hand reaches out to stop it just before it shuts. Mind if I join you? Audrey grins, a mischievous gleam in her eye as she gestures to the small space beside you. Audrey, hurry up and get in! You're gonna get us both caught. Suddenly, Mindy's voice sounds from just outside the bedroom door. Come out, wherever you are. Without hesitation, you yank Audrey into the closet, sliding the door shut behind her. You both stifle your laughter as she crashes into you. Shh, we're gonna get caught. She laughs into your shoulder, one hand steadying herself on the wall beside your head. Are you always this competitive? I just like winning. Do you have a problem with that? Audrey shakes her head as her eyes find yours. Not at all. I like that about you. I like everything about you. You shift your chest, brushing Audrey's, and are suddenly very aware of how close you are, how alone you are. I'm glad that you're here. She reaches for you, all of her uncertainties gone as she cups your cheek in her hand. Glad that you're in Paris? Her gaze falls to your lips as her hips brush yours. Glad that you came here for the weekend. The air stills as she brushes her thumb slowly down your cheekbone and then across your bottom lip. Glad that you're alone in this closet. With me. She tugs slightly, watching in fascination as your lips part. Audrey, shut up and kiss me! I don't think I can wait another moment. Audrey's answer is exactly what you asked for, and in a moment her lips are on yours. She wraps her arms around you, your body flush against hers. Oh, Genevieve. The kiss is nothing like the tentative one you shared outside the bookshop. She slides her hand to the back of your neck, an urgency to her movements as her lips part yours. She groans as you tighten your grip on her waist and then pulls back slightly, breathless. If we keep this up, we're gonna get caught. You're probably right, but I don't care. Suddenly, I'm feeling a lot less competitive. Audrey grins, not hesitating to bring her lips back to yours. Is that so? You smile against her lips, nodding. After a moment, she pulls back slightly and rests her forehead against yours. Oh, wow! Oh, look! That's really cute. I'm sorry if I was cold to you when you first arrived. It's no excuse, but the moment I saw you standing outside that bookshop the first morning, she laughs fondly, her eyes glittering in the dark. So polite, despite how frustrated you were. I knew it was over, that if you wanted even a piece of me, it was yours. And that terrified me. Your breath catches, the sincerity in her eyes anchoring you to the floor, to her. And now the things I'm feeling for you outweigh any fear. Audrey, But before you can finish your sentence, the bedroom door opens and you clamp your mouth shut. That must be Mindy. I don't want to lose. If we're quiet, maybe we can still win this. As if reading your mind, Audrey holds a finger to her lips, but your silence is futile. Footsteps approach, and the closet door slides open, revealing Genevieve. Leia, what are you doing here? Oh my god. It's her mom! Leia is Audrey's mom. Her expression is unreadable as her gaze slides over you and then Audrey, who's gone pale. I see you've met my daughter. Oh my god. Audrey is Leia's daughter? Uh-oh. Audrey finally opened up and we shared a truly honest and intimate moment while playing hide and seek. Jacques looks so worried, but he's on board with us saving the building. Somehow. When Audrey said my mother's castle, I never would have guessed she meant Leia. The situation with the bookstore and my home is tense, but I still feel like this could be a great chance for something. What do you think? Did you enjoy this part? I cannot believe that her mother is Leia. I mean, I saw it coming as soon as Leia entered the room, not before that. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. What a good twist. Did you see it coming? Let me know in the comments down below. A massive thank you to our wonderful channel members who are all fantastic. And I genuinely really appreciate you all so much. Thank you for being you. Thank you for supporting the channel as much as you do. It means so, so much. And hopefully having your names in the credits is a good thing and you love it. Thank you so much to everyone who is a channel member. And if you'd like to become a channel member and to have your names in the credits, there is a link to join down in the description and a button somewhere below the screen, I think. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate Marta as well. Thank you so much for all the help in the comments of the last Emily in Paris video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying the Christmas season and I will see you in the next one, everyone. Goodbye.